Hello everyone and welcome to Size Beta Vol.3. My name is James aka Theory and I'm making you a short video this time. I'm going to discuss some of the things that are happening with 6.0 and later the actual release of Warlords in the beta. I'm going to show you some real good examples of the stat squish and how your gear is physically going to change. And the way that we're going to do that, we're going to look at a side-by-side of my character. Now, what you're seeing right now is actually my character still where we were at in the questing line following the Size Beta Vol.2. I stand next to Thrall in the quarry. You notice I got my character page up. We're actually going to pull up my live character at the same side, right next to it. Okay, so if we take a look at my live character, you can see that I have about 696k health right there. Might be a little hard to see, it'll be a little small. If you look at my character in the beta, I've currently got 87,955 health, so considerably less, not quite a tenth, a little bit more than that of what I have on live, so that's considerably smaller. And also we take a look at gear. I've got some tier gloves on. These are upgraded several times in both the live and the beta. But for example, if you just take a look at the strength on it in the beta, it's 63 strength, 107 stamina. Now if we look at the live version of the same thing, we are looking at 1634 strength and 2691 stamina. So that kind of gives you an idea to the extent that they're actually squishing these stats and getting them down to a more reasonable level. Also, if you notice, it has hit on it in the actual live version, as well as some haste, and I of course reforged some of that hit away and turned it into mastery. Now since there is no reforging in Warlords, and because hit has gone away, when you look at it on the beta, it actually has no hit. There is some crit there and there is some haste. So I've not been able to reforge hit away, there is no hit, and I have crit in place of the hit that was there, and I'm not able to reforge that into mastery. Also, if you take a look at the gems that are on it in Warlords is plus 20 haste, which those are the pure haste gems. And if you look at them on live, those were 160 expertise plus 160 haste, which is the split one, obviously. And there is no expertise in Warlords, so that has gone away automatically as well. Also, what you'll notice is that I have, since I am a blacksmith, an extra slot with a third haste gem in it on live. There is no extra slot on the Warlords version of the same gloves. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that's completely gone away or if that's something that I need to do something for in the Warlords beta, which is possible that it may just be something that I'm missing, but you can obviously see the real difference as far as how the gear is going to look. Now, since these are token or tier items, excuse me, some people will call them token items, it is specifically for my class and specifically for my role. If we look at something that is not a tier item like the belt, this is how I'm seeing this belt. Okay, this is now what it's called Mythic Warforged belt in the beta. You can kind of take a look at the stats there on that. They're relatively low. Okay, and it does have 3 gem slots. Now obviously, if I used a belt buckle, there'd be a third one, right? And there's 3 there, so that's still there. Okay, so that one I guess is sticking around, although the hands one might not be. And it's also got the use increases speed by 70% for 8 seconds, which means that they haven't taken out the other profession bonus that I have for engineering, which I believe is synapses springs on my belt. Actually, I take that back. No, that is actually the run boost on my belt, excuse me. And so that's still there, but notice it's 70% for 8 seconds. Now, if we look at the live version, it's not Mythic Warforged, it's Heroic Warforged. That greatly increase your run speed for 5 seconds does not say what the percentage is, which that's because they nerfed it. It does have a third slot for a gem, so that belt buckle didn't go away. But of course, all the stats are much, much higher. Now, the one thing we're not seeing on this, which is a little bit surprising, is a lot of the gear was supposed to show the other stat. meaning if I was holy, where is the intellect? And it was just supposed to be grayed out. I don't know if this is just the particular gear that I have is not showing that way, or maybe it's because I do not have a holy spec on this character, but you can't currently see that right now. So just wanted to show you that and kind of get an idea of the stat squish and what you're actually be looking at. I will tell you, you don't feel it. You don't really see any real difference. Mobs die incredibly fast in the Tanan jungle in the starting area, and then once you're out of that in the normal relative manner that they were before, you could even just turn those numbers off on your health and just put the percentage up, and if you did that, you're not going to notice a difference. Now, of course, Pallies are a little OP, so I'm killing stuff pretty fast. But in general, it's not going to really affect anything unless you really look at the numbers. But that's going to be it for this beta bite. This is Volume 3. Volume 4, we're actually going to pick up questing and go a little bit further. That should be out sometime soon in the next couple of days. And that's it. I thank you for joining me. Once again, my name is James, aka Theory. You'll find me on Airy Peak rating with CTR and the Orcbusters rating team currently. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks. Bye-bye.